Lighting the fuse on another hour of the Steve Gruber Show. Brand new and ready to go. Glad you're here. Remember, the show can cause triggering effects like enthusiasm in America and spirited debate about what's great about this country. Don't forget to stand up for America and be heard. And remember, go to X today. We've got a survey there for you, a poll going on today. Here are three big things you need to know. Number one, if you've noticed, the hummingbirds are back. That's a nice little sign of spring. I kind of like that. Number two, local law enforcement is praising the arrest of illegals, and in Traverse City, schools requiring police to come in and arrest illegals. We'll talk about that. And number three today, speaking of illegals, the White House this morning greeted the world with a whole bunch of pictures put in the ground, arrested illegal aliens, and with their pictures, they're on lawn signs, like political signs you put in the yard, right? Arrested murder, arrested sexual assault of a child, arrested sexual assault on a minor. And there's dozens of them lining the South Lawn there along Pebble Beach. The White House lawn has at least 100 of the worst illegal aliens arrested in the first 100 days of Donald Trump's second term. He'll be in Michigan right here with me tomorrow, Macomb County. Caroline Levin put it out on X today. Good morning from the White House. Showing the video of the posters that say arrest at the top and appear to have a mugshot or photo of the person followed by the label illegal alien. Illegal alien, that is the term. That is the legal term. Not undocumented immigrant, not newcomer. No, it's illegal alien. Yeah. The crimes committed including rape, murder, sexual assault of a child, lewd acts in front of a child, distribution of fentanyl, illegal guns, so on and so forth. We will hunt you down. You will face justice. You will be deported, and you will never set foot on American soil again, the White House wrote in a separate X post. Oh, and your mugshot may just end up on a yard sign at the White House. Levitt and Tom Homan have an early morning press briefing scheduled for today. We'll get you that if we can. So in Traverse City, they're requiring public school employees there have been given directives on how to deal with law enforcement officers, all right? Those directives advise them not to deal with police unless they provide a warrant as to not violate federal student privacy laws. The school district addressed President Donald Trump's administration announcement that federal immigration and customs enforcement, ICE, will be permitted to enforce immigration policy and or question individuals in previously protected areas, including places of worship, hospitals, and schools. The policy distributed in an email sent by Superintendent John Van Wagner that was produced in a Freedom of Information Act response. We have a great relationship with our local county and state law enforcement, Van Wagner sent in an email to Michigan News Source. District employees are not to ask students or families about their citizenship status, including when they are enrolling in the district. Employees are to require an officer produce a warrant before providing access to a student or access to a non-public area of the school unless the officer asserts exigent circumstances, including but not limited to imminent risk of death, violence, physical harm, so on and so forth. In an email to Michigan News Source, Van Wagner clarified that if a student committed a crime and returned to the school district and was not a risk of harm to others, police would be required to get a warrant to have access to the student. This is really ridiculous. The district provided the actions so employees would not violate the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act. So let me give you a scenario here. The kid is on the way to school, involved in a hit and run. Sideswipes a car, whatever it might be, is involved in an accident, hit and run. The police want to come to the school because they've got the license plate. They want to question the kid. No warrant, no access. That doesn't make any sense. No warrant, no access, wrong. The document received by Michigan News Source stated this: school officials must balance three separate obligations. 1, not interfere with a federal criminal investigation. 2, ensure student privacy and confidentiality in accordance with state and federal law. And 3, do not interfere with an undocumented non-citizen student's ability to enroll in and attend school free from discrimination based on national origin, citizenship, or immigration status. You can be a criminal. We don't care in Traverse City. You can be here illegally. We don't care. It's just odd, isn't it? Here's what they recommend. Do not ask students or families about citizenship status, including in the enrollment process. Keep student or family citizenship and immigration status confidential, i.e. lie to anybody who asks. Principals will notify and involve the superintendent or superintendent's designee as soon as practicable when staff receive any inquiries, demands, or directives related to immigration enforcement. The superintendent or designee will be deployed to the building upon principal's notification. Require an officer to produce a warrant or other lawful order before providing student records, unless the officer has signed parental consent or FERPA exception otherwise applies. Required officer to produce a warrant or the lawful order before providing access to a student or access to non-public areas of the school, and so on and so on and so forth. I find that to be highly detrimental and problematic potentially. Again, are you only applying it to those with their status of being legal or illegal in the country? Or are you saying that no student can be accessed without a warrant? That's absurd. If a child commits a crime on their way back to school or on their way to school in any fashion, you tell me you can't access them? And does it apply only to regular school hours? Or can a child commit a crime on the way to the basketball game or football game and then be exempt from answering any questions from the police? Hit and run is just the easiest one that comes to mind. You had a car accident, you left the scene of the accident, you get to school, police have your license plate, they want to ask you a few questions, they want to figure out what happened, maybe charge you a crime. They don't have a warrant. They're following up on something that happened. That's probable cause. Is that an exception? Does that count? Or does it not count? I want to know what the rules are. I want to know what this is really all about. All right. Lawmaker praising local law enforcement after arrest result in ICE detainment. This comes from Howell, Michigan news source. A Michigan lawmaker praising the efforts of the Livingston County Sheriff's Department after deputies arrested 2 suspected sexual predators accused of sending explicit messages to people they thought were minors. Oh. These people are fun, aren't they? Jason Wolford, who represents Livingston County, said the arrests highlight hardworking law enforcement officers as well as the danger of the Biden era's open border policies. No exaggeration to call what happened under the previous presidential administration an invasion of our country. He's exactly right about that. Exactly right about that. And by the way, the hummingbirds are back. This is nice. I get hummingbirds at my house and bluebirds, real bluebirds, not sort of actual beautiful bluebirds. We have 3 bluebird houses. They come, they stay, they love it here. Yeah, it's beautiful. Bluebirds are back. Ivy likes them, so do I. Hummingbirds will travel 30 miles a day. They can fly up to 500 miles on a single stretch. Remarkable little creatures, aren't they? Yes, they are. I'll be back.